You're watching Time and Tide, because watches aren't boring.
TAG Heuer! The unpronounceable brand that is so popular in Australia is about to do a lot with this little guy right here. This is the TAG Heuer Aquaracer. Here's the top 5 watches from TAG Heuer of 2021. Voila! You might have noticed that 5 straps appeared on top of the Time+Tide magazine. That is to reward anyone that joins us in the wrist check game, where we talk about what we're wearing. Today I am wearing the TAG Heuer Aquaracer with a black dial, and I'm also wearing it with a very cool watch reviewer only accessory, which is what you do when the bracelet hasn't been sized to your wrists. To join in the fun, tell us what you're wearing in the comments below, and also tell us what you think of the new TAG Heuer releases. If you do, and you're randomly selected, you can win a Time+Tide NATO strap pack, which magically appears on tops of stacks of things at your house in no time at all. And joining me at the desk today is none other than Luke Benedict. And joining me at the desk with an ongoing gag is Luke Benedictus, the contributing editor of Time+Tide. Luke, come on in. You know, what a surprise that wasn't Luke. That was Christian Horner, the head of Red Bull Racing, and now I'm scared because Christian, you are a scary man. I have watched all seasons of Drive to Survive, and I apologize profusely for that gag. Let's move on with Guy Bove, the TAG Heuer designer of the Aquaracer. Lots of questions for you, Guy. Particularly, tell me about this really different new heritage model of the Aquaracer that was released just now.
We took some ideas here and there out of the 844, but I would say the new watch is in some ways very much an Aquaracer. If you look at the geometry, if you look at the the silhouette and so on, even if you look at the dial pattern, the dial structure, we've had it for years. If you look at the 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and 9 o'clock markers, they're actually taken from the in-between markers on the outgoing Aquaracer. So a lot of it's there, just reused it a little bit differently. And the way we reused it was we brought back in the intermediary markers from the 844, but we've also used on the 1,000-meter watch. So it's been in and out over the years. Let's say that we've decided to re-express that part of the DNA this time around. But we've kept a lot of the Aquaracer in there as well. It's just you don't notice it that much. I mean, you wouldn't necessarily say, okay, those are the indexes from the Aquaracer and the 12, 3, 6, and 9. We've changed the shape a bit, we've changed the proportion. So there's a bit of the Aquaracer, but there's a lot of the Aquaracer, and there's a bit of the 844.
And also, Guy, tell me about which of the new models in this collection took the most design and development, and why?
Actually, what I really do love is the in this Aquaracer collection is the 844 special edition. For me, it's I grew up loving dive watches, so you have to understand that about me. The first watch I bought myself was a dive watch. The first, let's say, expensive watch that I bought, or I think it would be more correct to say asked for, was the 2000 Super Professional. It was a 2000 Super Professional when I went away to college, and my parents wanted to get me a watch. So I'm into dive watches, and for me, what I like about the 844, the tribute to 844, is that although it's got the little things that take you back to our proper heritage as a dive watch manufacturer, we could never have made that watch in 1978. So it's very much a contemporary watch, but it's got it's got a few details that have been around the block, and they still look cool 43 years down the road. So hopefully, like old people like me, a couple of things that still work. So I really like that watch. But
and now it's time for the top 5 with Luke, the real thing. Come on in, Luke, let's do it.
Let's talk some TAG Heuer.
Wow, that was official. My number 1, TAG Heuer, release in 2021. No doubt in my mind. It is the most unexpected of releases.
What is it? Tell me.
It's the Aquaracer limited edition of 844, which evokes or it basically revives a Heuer model from 1978 when I was barely 2, and you were probably 10 or 12.
2 as well.
Oh,
Yeah,
2,
I was
really?
2 as well.
Yeah. So no, it's an Aquaracer with heritage touches. So we see a slight sort of fauxtina to the indexes. We see this quite a faithful dial reproduction of the 78 model. However, we see that instead of a round bezel like on the 78 model, there is this, we're trying to work out before, this is hexagonal? I really don't know. It's lots and lots of angles on it. I think it is. It's a hexagon.
Yeah.
Is it?
It's a geohexadron.
Okay, excellent. That
Maybe.
sounds official.
I've also got an Aquaracer which I love. I mean, there's a lot of green dials out there this year, so they've got to be really strong to stand out. I love the olive one this year. It's it's got that nice metallic sheen to it. It's got the ceramic bezel. But the really impressive thing about this watch as well, it's made out of grade 2 titanium.
So you got that lovely grey going with the olive.
Yeah, and featherlight on the wrist.
Yes, indeed. Number 3 for me is a nostalgic choice. The Formula One is a model I remember from my youth, and there was a model released a couple of months ago in luminescent orange that really made me think of my younger days and when TAG Heuer and when a Formula One from TAG was all I wanted in this world. It was a simpler time. It's a great watch.
Okay, number 4 for me is the collaboration with Porsche, the TAG Heuer Porsche Carrera chronograph.
Yes.
So
meant to be
that's
Carrera.
They both got Carreras. That is a collaboration that's meant to be, and I love the dial. It's got that grainy texture. It's just you can almost smell the hot asphalt of the racetrack.
It is. It's quite it looks. You can almost like feel it looking at it.
Yeah,
the tactility.
Big watch, 44 millimeters, but I think it pulls it off with that nice tachometer around the edge for that sporty feel.
Nice. Number 5, Luke.
What do you got?
I've got the 36 millimeter Aquaracer, and I'll tell you why. It has a different dial.
How's it different?
Well, it's got a wave pattern, and look, it doesn't sound like much, but usually in the larger and smaller sizes, I'm not saying men's and ladies anymore because that's not what we do. Because there are many men that love a 36 millimeter dial. This one has this etched wave pattern, which is really quite nice and feminine, and change up from the what do you call it, horizontally striped 43 millimeter versions.
But not too rocky a C.
No, it looks like a calm C, but as you say, it does actually evoke the aqua theme quite nicely.
There we go.
Thanks very much. That is our top 5 of the year so far from TAG Heuer. There will be more releases during the year in this modern world of not doing it all at once. So we'll see you again, and thank you very much, Luke.
Thank you, Andrew.